Hey guys, so this is my Disneyland video for characters and merchandise, so just sort of round them all up. The first character I saw just in passing was Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. We didn't meet them then, they were really crowded, we just got there and we were just having a little wander and we're like, oh there's Jack and Sally! And yeah, they looked amazing and like Jack just looked hilarious and the backdrop was amazing. And here they are being fabulous in action. It's me doing some creepy filming. I was trying not to film children, because that's also kind of creepy. Whoops, I did. I didn't mean to, it wasn't on purpose. I just sort of did, because I wanted to see them. Oh, and this is, Sally's twirling someone right at the end of this, but you can't see it. I then saw Winnie-the-Pooh. I love Winnie-the-Pooh so much. This was the next day. We've met him loads of times before and he's always adorable, and this time he saw my Winnie-the-Pooh bag and it says I heart Winnie-the-Pooh, and he gave me a massive hug and he kept like signing I heart you, and I was like I heart you too, giving him hugs. He's adorable. I love that guy. Next we saw Duffy the Disney bear. I have heard of him. When I first got there I had no intention of meeting him, but every time I saw him I was like, he is adorable and he looks so cuddly, I want to cuddle him. I didn't. Every time we saw him, again we didn't have time, and also but the one time we did have time, I had queued so much, I was all queued out. I didn't want to queue again. On over to Disney Studios and Minnie Mouse was there, and Minnie Mouse is awesome, and so we queued up to meet her. She was really adorable with all the kids. There was a little girl in front of us in the queue who was asking her to spin, and she like spun around, and it was so cute. You know, it was just sort of a box down one. She gave me a hug, she was like playing around with me, she signed the autograph and was doing really cute poses in the photos. This one is one of my favourite meets from the whole trip. It's Pluto. I've always loved meeting Pluto, but this one was just so different and so special. He was he was so energetic, and he only had a break for about 5 minutes, and he came back still so energetic. And he did the photo first, and then he signed my autograph book, and then he put his autograph book on his nose and knelt down for me to take it from his nose because he's adorable. And then he made me kiss his nose about 5 times, and when I did it, he fell back against the backdrop as if he fainted because I'm that sexy. The next bit's my birthday! It's kind of an annual thing. We had breakfast at Cafe Mickey, and the first person to come to my table was Tigger, and I also really, really love Tigger. I always meet Tigger, and he was so bouncy and so huggy, and he gave me a big hug, and he's just generally adorable, and I love Tigger, and there's Goofy in the background photobombing. Okay, then we met Goofy, and he was very huggy, and he hugged me and my mum, and like quite often they just sort of ignored my mum's presence and just hugged me, but he actually noticed my mum and hugged her too. Look how happy she is! Dingo is French for Goofy, just FYI. And then we met Pluto, and he did the cute ear thing. There's that girl photobombing in the background like, notice me, Pluto! Notice me, I'm a child! Let me talk to you about this dude. He was like the sleaziest motherfucker ever. He was just kissing my face so much, and then he did this pose because he's funny. And then he like came over to my mum and was like kissing her as well. Not as much as me. He obviously fancied me. His brother, however, was perfectly tame and did not keep kissing my face. Mickey Mouse! He had a really wobbly nose, and I look so happy in that photo like I'm married to him because I love Mickey Mouse. I loved meeting Jack Skellington. We went on the Phantom Manor and we just queued up straight for him. There was no one else in the queue. Everyone started queuing after we did. And we hoped Sally was going to be there too, but he only turned up, which is fine too because he was hilarious. And first of all he kept talking to me in French until I said, I'm good, when he said, ça va? And even though he realized I was English, he still went, petit chat, my hat. Why? Why would the camera do this? Why? Why would it do that? But yeah, he was awesome. He was one of my favorite meets of the whole trip. He was amazing. Oh, look who turned up after we left. Okay, now this part was so special. So my mum paid for us to go to the Auberge de Saint-Giraud. I can't pronounce it. The Cinderella restaurant, which is so expensive and so hard to get into. To meet the princesses. There's me sitting on my table like, hey, how you doing? The two mice, Susie and Perla, came to my table. This is me with Susie. And I got her autograph. But Perla, I didn't get her autograph. I don't know if you just didn't notice I had my autograph book or what, but she was still really nice. She gave me loads of hugs. And one of them really fancied the guy on the next table. He looked really scared because she kept going over to him and like blowing kisses, and he was just like, I have my girlfriend right with me. And this is just some of the like really nice decorations within the restaurant because it's just generally amazing and beautiful. This is one of the really nice cheesy things they randomly give you when you turn up. They're so good. They only get 3 of them. Just savor them. And that's the Prince's cocktail. It's literally just mango juice. It's really good. Good stuff. Okay, now here's my meal. It's nothing to do with characters. It's a ham salad with figs. I didn't eat the figs, I didn't eat the ham, I ate the salad and the breadsticks because I'm really fussy. And then this is the braised beef with vegetable tart and Anna potatoes. It was really good apart from the weird orange thing. And this is the pudding, Cinderella's Delight. You don't get a choice for dinner, it's really good, but just be careful because it does have nuts in the mousse inside. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Yeah, it's Aurora. She was so nice. She was actually Scottish, and she was really friendly, and she kept telling me happy birthday, and she really hoped I had a good day. And I left her autograph, and that's me trying to look like a princess. And this is me with Cinderella. She was so nice, and she had such a pretty dress, and she was so chatty, and she was just talking to me for ages. And I love her autograph too! This actually happened before I met Aurora and Cinderella. I just thought I'd put it here because I'm about to talk about Beauty and the Beast next. They were amazing, so pretty. So there's just a few pictures of them dancing here. They were both really nice. I think Belle may have been German. I wasn't 100% sure. They were both really nice and talkative, and they asked me who my favourite princess was, and I didn't know what to answer because I wanted to say Anna, Elsa, Rapunzel, Merida, and I thought that was really rude because I'm meeting them, not Anna, Elsa, Rapunzel, or Merida. And then they noticed I had my Rapunzel t-shirt on anyway, so they were like, okay, I think we know who her favourite princess is. I look really miserable in that photo. Princess posing! Seriously, I was freaking out the whole time because it's just amazing, and I've never met princess before apart from Rapunzel, and literally I had a photo and left, and that was it. So it was really nice to properly interact with them, and it was just, it was so amazing. Okay, we were just walking around, and we were by the Casey Jr. and the fairy tale boat ride, and we saw Belle and Gaston. The Gaston was amazing. He just was so in character, and just and Belle was actually taking control of the crowd. She was telling people to move back because people were crowding so much. And that was why I didn't get to meet them, because people were crowding so close to them, and you just couldn't get through, and you'd have to fight through little children, and I didn't really fancy doing that. So they said they were going to come back, and we did wait around where they left, in hope they'd come back, but we didn't see them, and we had to, be on our way. So, but yeah, it was really nice to see them, because you don't often... It's really nice when you see characters that aren't scheduled specifically on the character leaflet. It's really nice to see surprise characters like that. It's Lilo and Stitch! So this is the day after my birthday, and they, I realised that you could meet all these different characters in the studios, and I just didn't know that. So as soon as I saw them, I went straight to Lilo and Stitch, because the past 2 times I've been to Disneyland, I haven't met Stitch. Either he's just walked past, or I just haven't seen him at all. And so as soon as I saw him, I had to reach for a massive great big hug, because I love him so much, and they were messing around with pens, and they were adorable and so childish, and I was joining in, and Lilo started dancing to the Hoolerish music, and so I joined in, and it was so fun, and they were just so amazing, and they gave really good hugs. All I'm going to say about Mushu is that Mushu was shorter than me. That's it. Shorter than me. And Mulan was amazing. She was so talkative, and we had like a really long conversation, asking me what I've done over the holiday and what I was planning to do for the rest of the day. And I was actually, when she asked me what I was doing for the rest of the day, I told her that I was going home, and I was so close to crying. So if you see in the picture of me and her, I do smile really willy, it's because I am so close to tears. Then I met Ariel, and I wanted to meet Ariel for so long, and she's in her beautiful dress and her beautiful wig, and I asked her what she'd been doing over Christmas, and she said she'd been making lots of friends, and I love her autographs because there's bubbles on it. These guys were great. Princess Jasmine was my favourite princess for like my whole childhood. I absolutely adored her, and I never got to meet her, so I was really glad to meet her anyway. But this is the Aladdin that I absolutely loved in the Stars and Cars Parade. You will probably have seen in the past video about Walt Disney Studios that I put. He's my favourite. They were so good, and they were just having a chat amongst themselves most of the time. And they were discussing what they did for Christmas. They were like, oh yeah, we were with your dad, weren't we, Jasmine? Yeah, we were with the Sultan, yeah. And it was just so casual, as if like it was an everyday thing, and it was just so funny. Snow White, as in the film, was just so sweet and so lovely, and I love that dress. And I told her I liked her handwriting because it's just freaking adorable. We went to go meet Mary Poppins. That is not me, that is my mother. And my mum was more wanting to meet them than me, so she was the one who went to go talk to them. She had the photo with them. The Bert was adorable because I think he maybe knew he was so nervous and didn't really talk very much, but he was still really good. Yeah, and there's a picture of me. And then I met one of my favourites, Donald Duck, because I adore ducks. He gave me loads of hugs, which is why my weird face is in that picture. And so did Daisy, and he signed it Donald #1, and he kept showing off like, yeah, I'm frickin' #1, guys. In pure Donald Duck fashion. Remy the Rat. I love this dude. He's so funny, and he was so sarcastic, even though he can't talk. Like, so a little kid went, Rastor! And he was going, what, me? Me? You talking about me? Huh? It's funny. You're valuable property! That's the most random Jessie quote I could think of. She gave me a huge hug and a little kiss on the head and did an awesome pose in the photo, while I look really boring. So there you go, I think that sums it up. Woody's queue was closing, so I couldn't get an autograph with him, but he gave me a big kiss on the head and a hug, and it's this adorable photo. Okay, now this is the merch. This is my amazing Ariel top I got from this fashion store in Disney Village. They had amazing stuff in there, but I could only afford one thing, so I got this. This is my lovely autograph book. There were so many different ones, and I was like, princesses all the way. It's adorable. I love it so much. This, like, I almost cried when my mum said she was going to get me this. It meant that I didn't have, like, a proper birthday meal on my birthday, but I really didn't care. So we got this beautiful thing, and it's from the World of Disney. It's a new store in the, in Disney Village. And it's so pretty, and it plays Let It Go, and it has Anna and Elsa and Olaf in it, and it's beautiful! I also got this Anna doll. It's just the normal Anna doll they sell, but she's just so pretty, so I had to take loads of pictures of her. I got an Elsa doll for Christmas, as well as a Merida and a Rapunzel. And so she goes very nicely with the collection, and she is now sitting with her sister on my bookshelf. The Stitch keyring isn't actually new. I've had that for a couple years when I went to Disneyland in 2011, but I really like the angel keyring, and I thought he needed a friend. This is my Pluto. He's so cute. Look at these puppy dog eyes. I got him from my pencil case. He's now on my Doctor Who pencil case and goes with me everywhere at school. I got loads of pens. I got a Donald Duck pen. And, like, who needs a pen if it's not a pen that is, like, the whole of Ariel? Just saying. This was the pen I actually just got because I needed a pen. But I love it because it's Stitch, and I keep twisting around all the letters because I'm adorable. And this is my Belle pen. It's got her autograph on the back, and it's just so cute, and I use it all the time in class, and people give me weird looks. So this is my beautiful Ariel top. I love it so much. It was €40. There are no words to describe how much I love this hat. There were so many amazing top hats, and I could not decide. There was a Tinkerbell one, there was a Queen of Hearts one, there was a Mad Hatter one, and I had to get this one because it was just so gothic and amazing, and I wear it all the time in secret. Every time I go to Disney, I have to get ears. The first time, well, in 2007 I got Stitch ears, in 2011 I got Tigger ears. They didn't do as many ears as they used to do, but I love these ears so much. They got a bow on them, they got spots, they got feathers, it's amazing! My mum got me this crown for my birthday. She called it my birthday crown, and it was really annoying because it was so windy that day that I didn't want to lose it, so I didn't really wear it much on my birthday. So thanks for following my little adventure with characters and merchandise, and there's one more video to come. Stay tuned.